Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. I have today off of work and it's very gloomy out, which is no surprise. I feel like everyone talks about California's June gloom, but no one talks about May gray. Every morning it's so gloomy and then it's like 50-50 on whether or not you're going to see the sun in the afternoon. No sun yet, but we'll see. Nonetheless, I have some reading that I need to get done because I'm also filming a reading challenge video right now, so I feel like there was no better way than to still get up, get ready for the day, and come to the coffee shop, get a matcha, do some reading. I'm currently reading Spark of the Everflame. I have my 200 pages that I need to read today, and I'm hoping I can just finish the book because I think there's probably only 50 to 80 pages maybe after that. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like maybe there's still more, but I feel like I could read it all today if I just lock in, but we'll see because I do have some plans later on today, so we'll see if the timing works out. But let's go ahead, head inside, and get our matcha. That was so nice and peaceful to just show up to a coffee shop with my book and get a matcha, sit down and read. I feel like more often than not, and by more often than not, I mean 99% of the time, I'm going to a coffee shop to get work done on my laptop. So I have a whole bag of things. I'm like clunking it around and I'm doing like stuff for my job, editing. Like I never just show up to a coffee shop to read. That was amazing. That was so freeing. I read 200 pages, which is what I need to do for the reading challenge video, so I'm gonna go ahead and update that vlog before we head out. I think I want to go to the library. I know I want to go, but I was just debating on whether or not I wanted to do that now because I do have some books that I wanted to donate to their like bookstore, but we can just drop those off tomorrow or sometime this weekend. Because I'm motivated to go right now, I do want to head over there. What time is it? 1:45. I have 2 hours before I need to head to the event for this evening. So maybe I actually should just go home and play with Milo, like take him out, take him to a park or something and run around with him because I've already been gone for a few hours now and I'm gonna have to leave him again for a few hours this evening. So maybe that's the right decision to make. I'll be a good dog mom. We'll go home so I can love on Milo, play with him, and then we'll just go to the library tomorrow, the next day, when I can also bring my books. But I will say, this is so good. This is so good. I'm very curious, like, how the other books are, because I know that this, like, the font is pretty big, but I know that the other books are just, like, huge. So is this really, like, just, like, that small? And the others, like, that's what made this daunting to pick up, because I just knew the rest of the series. I don't know if it's completed or what, but I know the other books that I've seen out and about are just like massive. So it's just like, do I really want to start that journey? I'm really glad I've started that journey. So I've had this on my physical TBR forever. I'm glad that I'm picking it up, and now I only have this sliver left. I think it's about an hour worth of reading. I don't think I'm gonna be able to read any more today. I mean, maybe tonight, but as far as before I have to leave. But I'm gonna go ahead, update the other vlog, and then I will see you, I don't know, in a few hours. Okay, I just got to the event that I'm going to tonight, which is essentially a grand opening of Sweet Green on Irvine's campus, but they're partnering with Junk Club, which I love, and they're doing like just a little collab thing. I didn't sign up in time to like get a box from Junk Club, but they're still gonna have like some other stuff, some other goodies. I think there's maybe free boba while supplies last, things like that. So Riley and I are here for this. I am early, quite early. I think Riley will be here in like 30 minutes. Traffic is just like not my thing. So I'd rather come early and sit in my car than deal with traffic. So I only had very little to deal with. And I basically threw all my junk stuff here. And so I'm gonna go through it to kind of organize it. So normally when I go to Junk Club events, they're like, I paid to go to that event. There's a theme and I'm journaling with the things that they gave us in the box. But this time I just have my junk journal things here because I'm just gonna journal like the things that I have. So I do have some stuff all ready to go, like some photos printed. What I don't know is if it's only these, which is from when Riley and I went to Coffee Dose, and we have cutie little like sticker packs and everything with it. I can't tell if that might be all the photos that I have. I knew I had a couple things, so that's why I was like, oh, let me just like bring that. Don't even stress about like having more photos printed, but that might be it. I can actually go through and like plan out the other spreads. So this pouch I use for all the junk that I have, unless it's something big that I can't fit, which is coming with me for this because that is from Coffee Dose. But then I have things like some pins and tape and things like that that I need to go through. So when it comes to these extra things, now that I know the only spread I can fully do is the Coffee Dose one, I can now go through these like stickers and odds and ends to just pull out the things that I know I can use for that, and then I don't have to take in a bunch of extra things. So that's the goal that I'm gonna try to figure out right now. I'm gonna continue listening to some music. If I finish this and I'm in the mood to, I also brought my book because I don't have that much left. We'll see. I am back home. If you can hear Milo playing with his toy, we're just gonna let it happen. Let him be a little pup. But that was such a cool event. Also just fun to do something kind of different on a random Thursday. Normally I have book club, which I feel like I always want to clarify this for anyone new because I also want everyone to do this with their friend group. We have what's more of the like silent book club, and we just have it weekly. So anyone that can come that week, you can come, and if you're busy, it's fine because you have the next week. So silent book club is more you just show up and read whatever book that you're reading. So like we usually show up after work kind of thing. We yap for a while, we read for a while, and then we go home. And so normally I don't get home until like 9 or 9:30 depending on how much we yap or how much I'm like in my book. Sometimes I'm like finishing books there and I'm like, well, I'm not leaving until I finish it. That's just kind of how we do it. And I really like that because it's not the pressure of like reading a specific book or just even having it monthly where if you can't like go that month, then like you don't see some people for like 2 months. So I just like the way that we have it structured, and I recommend anyone do that. If your friend group is 3 people, 10 people, 15 people, like it just doesn't matter. If like you just kind of find a space that works. Like we have a lot of kind of like outdoor eating plazas around here. So like that's kind of typically what we do. And like you can get food. You don't have to because you're not going into like a restaurant. I can't recommend it enough. It's so cool. But obviously Riley and I didn't go this week. We were at this junk club event. I think I told you guys like we didn't sign up in time for like a designated junk club box that they were offering. But we were able to get a sticker sheet. I brought it over here to show you guys. I was so glad. It was actually free. I like was totally fine. I was gonna pay for it if they had it because that's really what I wanted. It's just fun to have like a themed sheet to go with it. I took a picture of my food. I kind of forgot I was vlogging for a second, so I know I didn't get any clips of the food, but it was so good. I haven't had sweet green in a while. And then once we ate, then we just locked in and did a single spread. I did my Coffee Dose one. I mean, it was old. I'm still catching up, but that was so fun to just like sit there, journal. It was so nice outside, so it really worked out. It was a little stressful in the beginning. Inside was like definitely crowded when everyone was first getting there, and just like the space inside obviously isn't meant for like a rush like that. So it was nice to like get in, order our food, and then find a spot outside. Perfect. So I'm so glad that we were able to do that and that we went ahead and did it, even though the fact that like we didn't get the box, it was like still worth it to me, like the fact that we went and just had a good time. So that was great. Now I'm home and I'm like looking around. I feel like there's some messes going on in my kitchen and on my table and all that. So I think I might spend a little time cleaning up, and then I was gonna read. I might, oh, we got a new toy that squeaks. But my book is in the car. I forgot it in the car, and I don't want to just listen to the audio to end it. I think I really want to be reading the words on the page as well. I love you. So I think I'm just gonna clean and enjoy the rest of the evening, watch some YouTube, relax, and we'll just continue the reading that I need to do tomorrow as well, and we'll finish the book then. And yeah, that's my little update. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It's the next day. I don't know the last thing we talked about yesterday. I think I just updated you when I got home and I was gonna clean up, tidy up a bit, and then go to bed. You guys, it is 9:46. Milo and I woke up at 9. We don't do that. Like me by myself, I often wake up no later than 7:30, but also like with a dog, I feel like he wakes up no later than 7:30. When I got out of bed, I came out here, oh my god, picked up my phone, 9. I was like, wait, I've not slept in like that in a long time. But also Milo was like sprawled out on the floor when I woke up, so he was also knocked out. He's eating his breakfast now. I'm gonna make some breakfast for me. I'm gonna make a blueberry matcha, and then I'm gonna make a bagel sandwich, I think. I just got stuff for that again. I was on such a kick with that, and then I like ran out of an ingredient and then procrastinated getting anything else, so it's been probably over a month since I've had one, if not more. So let's go ahead and make a turkey, bacon, egg and cheese bagel sandwich and a blueberry matcha. I went to pick my matcha and realized that I had officially used up all of the other one I was using. So we get to pick a new one, and I think I'm gonna go with this one. I was just opening it up. The others are either way too pretty to mess with right now, or I want to try this. I have used this brand before, but the packaging I had on it was green, so I know it's gonna be different, but I don't know what the difference is. So they're packaged in another like container, so I'm gonna dump it all in and start making my matcha. Oh god, I hope it tastes good. Have my food and my matcha. The matcha's hitting so hard today. I feel like blueberry is such a good spring flavor. I just can't get enough of it. After I eat, we are going to go through the recent book mail that I've gotten because this is such a good haul and I've been dying to share it with you. So let me eat and then we're going to catch back up. Okay, we have a stack of books here, so let's go through them. I'm so excited. First up is The Good Parts by Yvonne Normandin. I don't know. This cover, beautiful. I'm just going to read the top a little bit so you have a vague idea. Unless I feel the need to read a full synopsis, I'm going to try to just keep it so you have a general concept of the book. So this is an epic, unforgettable love story about a woman who takes a memory-erasing pill and then the man she once loved who returns as a stranger, hoping to make her fall for him all over again. This is actually based on her real-life love story with her husband, where it was kind of just right person, wrong time as they were leaving college and heading in different directions, and then he sends her a letter. The like author's note that was with this, I don't know if she talks about it in the book itself as far as an author's note somewhere, but she had written like a letter with the PR package. And I'm terrified because they included tissues. So I have that going for me. I really want to get to this. I also have the ebook on NetGalley, I think. So this is definitely one I want to prioritize. It sounds so good. The next one is The Summer Share by Jen McKinley. I also love, love, love this cover. She wrote summer reading that I read, and I think I gave that book like 3.5 stars. Fun concept, didn't love how it was executed, but I love the attention to detail that she gave in that book, because that book, she had a main female character that battled with dyslexia, I think. They made the font in the book more friendly to readers that also battle with that, and I just thought that was like an incredible touch. And like the margins, like she went through all the little touches that she made to that book to kind of bring awareness. I loved it. This one says, when two misfits discover they've inherited the same beach house, sparks fly in the most unexpected ways. This is giving bring to the beach and read. You know what I mean? Bring to the beach and read, finish it at the pool the next day. Perfect summer weekend read. Next up, we have Worthy of Fate by A.N. Caudle. Is that how you would say that? This is the first book in the Realms in Peril series trilogy. I'm not sure what it's going to end up to be, but Worthy of Fate is the first book, and then I think it's Bound by Fate or what was it? Bound by Fate is the second book. So this one says, a fae must risk everything to save her realm from the darkness plaguing the land, in the thrilling first novel of the Realms in Peril series. So we have Kaya's nation, which is our main female character, and then we have Riker, who will also do anything for his nation. I love a good fantasy, a fantasy romance. I think this says there's some like darker elements to it as well. I haven't seen any reviews on this, so I'm excited to read this and kind of go in blind. Next up, we have the reimagining of Thornwood House. This is kind of giving lighter toned Thistlemarsh that I recently talked about that's on my May TBR. Wow, I love how this looks. It looks so just like whimsy and fun. A witch and her young ward discover a magical walking house and learn the true meaning of home in this cozy, enchanting novel. Oh, shut up. This is perfect for May gray, June gloom. I want to cuddle on the couch and read a book for the day. That's when I want to be reading this one. Next, we're going to go through my Aardvark picks of the month. Reminder, you can use code JC to get your first book for $4 and free shipping. I actually just read one of the books that I got in my last box. I just love them. They are never missing. It was their thriller. You guys saw it in the last vlog. It Should Have Been You. That was such a fun mystery thriller to unravel, and I loved the writing in it, and I loved how the mysteries were revealed and some kind of left open-ended, but not really if you just use context clues. I just love that she allowed the reader to use their brain a little bit in certain cases. Can't recommend it enough. So Milo's here for the Aardvark haul, but I do like that they have a handful of selections each month. At the same time, if none of these kind of call out to you, you can choose books that are available from the recent months as well. So I don't know if I got any of these, but I know I got a few good ones. So let's go through them. I also love for every book that you also get a nice bookmark. Okay, first up, Milo. I got 5 by Ilana Bannister. It's giving thriller. Have you ever tried to pass the time by imagining the lives of the strangers standing next to you? This author says 5 introduces you to 5 seemingly random people waiting for a train, but these are not just any 5 people. From the beginning, we know that one of them is going to die soon, very soon. In 5 minutes, the next train to London will arrive, killing one of them. But before this happens, you will learn their stories. That sounds so fascinating, doesn't it? He's doing great. Next up, we have Our Sister's Keeper by Jasmine Holmes. This cover is absolutely stunning. So it is Mississippi in 1927. The groanings are coming. No town is perfect, but East Cobb comes pretty close. It's a wealthy, all-black, free town untouched by white oppression, where ambitious Thea Elliott and her husband plan to make good on their big dreams. Little do they know that the idyllic town teems with ghoulish walking nightmares that only the women can see. Mara knows the groanings well. She is one of the carriers, women with the ability to pull traumatic memories from men. Populated by men entirely freed of their pain, East Cobb has flourished. Even as the remnants of their memories haunt the town's women, when an unexpected death drives Mara to discover more about her power, Thea and Mara's worlds collide. The sisters must confront the rotten core at the heart of East Cobb's prosperity and choose what and who will survive the reckoning. Wow. This last book I chose was not a part of this month's picks, which I guess maybe Our Sister's Keepers wasn't either. I can't tell, but The Once and Future Queen. I've seen this everywhere, but I actually have no idea what people's thoughts are about it. I feel like I just keep seeing it around, but I don't know if people are like loving it or not. It says, when Vara learns that she is meant for another time, she leaps at the chance to embrace a new life of valor, intrigue, and unexpected magic in this bold and romantic retelling of Arthurian legend. Okay, say less. So those are all the recent books that I've gotten in the mail in the last few weeks. I feel honestly so grateful. 2 of these were in my mailroom and I had no idea because I didn't know they were coming, and they had just been like sitting on the floor, not in a like locker box that I get notified from. So 2 of these I have no idea how long they were sitting there. I'm gonna go ahead and put my bag together because I really want to go to the library. So I'm gonna grab the books that I know I wanted to unhaul, and then we will head that way. We just got to the library, so I wanted to give you a haul of the books that I'm going to be donating to their Friends of the Library bookstore. First up is Piranesi. Oof. Okay, I haven't read it. I just don't think I'm going to anytime soon, so I'd rather give it to someone that would want to read it. Next up is technically an ARC, so I'm gonna just ask if they want to like have it at their like front desk to just like give away if someone wants it. It is Spellcaster by Jamin Eve. I read it. I didn't really like it. Like, it was fine, the bones of it were cool, but I didn't love it enough to be continuing the series especially. So there is a sticker that came with it and a like signed thing. I want someone to have this that may want it, so that's what I'm gonna see about with that one. And then I have The Many Daughters of A Fong Moi, I think. I haven't read this either, but it's been on my shelf for so long, and I just don't think I'm gonna read it. If I do, there's the library. I just have never been drawn to it since buying it. I think I got it for like $1, I kid you not. Like, it was on some crazy sale, so I bought it for me and my mom. My mom isn't a huge reader, but the premise of this sounded cool, so I was like, oh, this is actually something she might be interested in. But yeah, I just don't think I'm gonna read it. Then we have Zodiac Rising and Zodiac Legacy. I just don't think I'm gonna read it. I believe, yeah, Manhattan Boarding School. I don't think this is for me, I fear. I just don't really love books like that. I got them like for free, but I figured someone else may really want them. They're in great condition. The last one is The Games Gods Play. This is also an ARC, so I'm just gonna see if they want to, again, like just have it on their desk or something to just offer for free, but we'll see, because I know you can't obviously like resell ARCs. I haven't read this one either, but every time like I think about it, like I always just be like, oh, I don't want that. I just don't know if I'm gonna read it anytime soon. I have the audio from Libro FM, so if I really want it, I can just listen to the audio, or I could check out the ebook from like Libby or something. So we're gonna see if they'll take this one as well. We are back home. I do have a little Trader Joe's haul for you guys, and then we're gonna get into the library haul, don't you worry. I really wanted to go to Trader Joe's to get some flowers, so we got some daisies, baby's breath, and eucalyptus. I thought this would be a very pretty arrangement. Also, can I just say the flowers were not hitting. As far as like their pre-made bouquets, I would have loved to have just gotten one of those, but they were very like not spring vibrant beautiful colors. It was very like darker toned, and I was like, this is not winter, what are we doing? That's why I just went the route of making my own. I got some salmon, which I have not had in so long. I used to make this all the time. I am a little scared because I haven't made it in a very long time, and I think I used to really just get like the frozen ones. I don't even remember. This was like my college days. I've had it like from restaurants since college, but making it my own I haven't, but it looks so good. I got some more strawberries because who am I without getting those every time I go to the store. I got some cottage cheese. This was kind of just like an odds and ends. I really wanted the flowers, and I wanted the oat creamer brown sugar, and then whatever else like piqued my interest. I got a lemon for the salmon. I already have some like garlic powder that I'll put on it. And then we got a cold pressed watermelon juice. So we're gonna have that now. I'm gonna put this up away and then we will give you the library haul because it's really good. Okay, let's go over the books I got from the library. I scored on 2 of these. I feel like every library probably has this section. We call it the Lucky Day section, where you have these newer releases that you can only check out, I think it's 3 weeks, but you can never renew them. So I got 2 from that section. The first one is The Astral Library by Kate Quinn. This was on my new releases radar, but then when it came out, I think I might have the audiobook from Libro. I can't remember, but I just remember like the lines for the like ebook on Libby were astronomical. So I was like, okay, I will just pick this up at a later time. I was so happy to see it here. It's a pretty small book. So this is a gorgeously written, fantastical adventure that poses the question, have you ever wished you could live inside a book? Welcome to the Astral Library, where books are not just objects, but doors to new worlds, new lives, and new futures. I'm very excited for this one. The other one was Anatomy of an Alibi. I have seen this everywhere, and now that I am back in my thriller era, I have loved getting back into this genre. I have been wanting to pick this one up, and so I was so happy to see this. Everyone at Chantilly's bar noticed out-of-towner Camille Bayliss. Red lips, designer heels, sipping a Negroni. Can you tell? I've never been to a bar. But that woman wasn't Camille Bayliss, it was Aubrey Price. That's all I'm gonna read. I'm not even gonna read the full synopsis heading into it. I just read the little like blurb at the top. Very excited. Next up is Tuesday Mooney Talks to Ghosts. This is one that I don't remember where I saw it first, but I remember seeing it and being like, this is on my radar. Like, I want to read this. It may have been a book that I randomly saw online and then I wanted to maybe like buy at a bookstore and I never did, but, or maybe I saw it at a bookstore. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it was like when I was just browsing Barnes kind of thing. A dying billionaire sends one woman and a cast of dreamers and rivals on a citywide treasure hunt in this irresistible novel by the author of Bellwether Rhapsody. So that's all I'm gonna know heading into it. I'm excited for this one too, guys. These are so good. This last one, it may come as a surprise, but maybe not. It was there, so I had to get it. Glow of the Everflame by Penn Cole. This is book 2 following Spark of the Everflame. We'll see. I told myself I wasn't going to continue this series right now because I need to do my Throne of Glass and ACOTAR reread. Like, do I really want to dive into another larger series? Well, I saw it at the library, so I decided to pick it up. We are finishing Spark of the Everflame today, so I don't know. Okay, I did it. You know, I did it. But these are the books that I picked up from the library. I am very excited for them. It's starting to warm up a bit. It's still a little gloomy though. I was gonna take Milo out and maybe go get like a boba, a drink or something, and then go to like a park somewhere like for him that he could roam around. So we're gonna go see about that, but I would love to get him outside. After not being able to as much yesterday, I wanted to take him to like a park in between me coming home and having to leave again, and that was like a bust to the park that we normally go to, and I was like, well, we'll try this other one. That was also a bust, and then I just came home and played with him at kind of like our local little fenced-in dog park. So I just like, he didn't have the free reign to just like sprint around, and I really wanted that for him, so that's what we're gonna go do now. Are you kidding me? Like, look how freaking cute you are. I love you. Okay. We just got to the park. I did grab some boba. I just got a brown sugar milk tea with your normal like boba pearls. It's hitting so hard today. I do have Milo with me on a long leash, so he is just kind of wandering around smelling grass. I love that for him. I do have my book here, but I'm actually next to a school, and I guess they get out at 1 p.m. on Fridays. Do kids just not go to school anymore? Like, I don't get it. The sun is peeking out, so I'm actually going to take off my jacket because it is a little toasty, and we'll see if I get any reading done or if Milo's just going to want to be very like attracted to all the people now walking around. We'll see, but I will just enjoy being outside for however long we are. Okay, the park was like a semi-success. We did a little bit of training and it was really well because he had these distractions that weren't right next to him, but he still had a lot of like surrounding noise. So I just decided to focus on that with Milo. Otherwise, he was in a new place that he definitely wanted to like smell all the smells, experience somewhere new. So he was not going to settle. That was fine. We just roamed around a bit. But now I just got to this like outdoor area near a library, and I think the library's closed today, so they don't really have tables out. They just have these random chairs, but they have one table, so we are set up here. I'm just gonna read a little bit, and we'll see. I figured it was just nice to still be in the shade because now the sun is coming out. It is a little warm, but we can still enjoy some of the nice weather. So let's do some reading. We are back home, and in about 15 minutes, I am starting some Reading Sprint live streams. I did reach a good part in this story. We only have this little bit left. I think I'm going to finish it in the first sprint that we do, and then I'm going to figure out what book I'm starting next. But I'm excited. I'm excited to finish this. I'm excited to do live streams on a Friday evening. I feel like anyone that's just hanging out and wanting to cozy up with a book to end their week, this is perfect. So we're going to be here for like few hours. I don't know. I'd like to finish this and then just spend a couple hours reading whatever book is next. I am probably gonna have another like 100 pages worth of reading that I need to do for the reading challenge, which does end today, but I just want to finish this. And then I didn't speak to it on the other vlog about what book I want to start next, but I'm like, do I just jump into book 2? I didn't tell them that I got it from the library today. I didn't mention that, so. Okay, I am gonna just get settled, get ready for sprints here now in about 10-ish minutes, and I will probably talk with you maybe once in the middle of it, but most likely whenever we're done. Okay, hello, hi, it's the next morning. I know I didn't talk with you after live streams. I did 4 hours of streaming. That's insane. I'll give you reading updates probably when I get home. We did a lot of reading. We picked our next book, all the things. But I just got to this like cutie little bakery situation that I'm meeting one of my friends at, and we are gonna get a little matcha here, a little sweet treat, and then we're also heading to the bookstore. So I definitely wanted to bring you guys along. So let's go ahead, get a little matcha, get a little sweet treat, and do a little bit of book shopping. Hello, hi, good morning, happy Sunday. I know that we didn't talk yesterday after I went to Barnes with my friend, so let's do a little recap. First of all, it was so good to see her because I hadn't hung out with her in quite a while, so it was nice to go to the bakery, which evidently she'd been to the LA location. So there's one in LA and Orange County at least, so if you're in either area, highly recommend. I don't know how to describe it, but I love their like vanilla bean custard filling in like the softest bun in the world in the shape of a bear. It's so cute. You kind of feel bad eating it, but it's so good, so it doesn't really matter. And then I also got a banana cream matcha. I didn't think I liked banana matcha because the only other one I had was one that had like a banana mush puree at the bottom, and I was like, oh, I don't like this texture in my matcha. But this was like a regular matcha with just like the banana cream cold foam kind of thing. So good. I actually really liked it. So turns out I do like banana matcha if it's done without banana mush in the bottom. So once we yapped there for a bit, we headed over to Barnes. I just did some window shopping. I actually didn't buy anything for myself, and I'm kind of surprised. I took quite a few pictures of some new books, basically when you're with a friend, you walk around and you talk about the books that you've recently read and see if they read them, and then you kind of like call out books that's like, that looks interesting, that's on my radar, whatever. So I took quite a few pictures that I'm gonna see if like, you know, they're available on Libby, or maybe I'll buy them later. And then I bought her I Who Have Never Known Men, because she's kind of entering her lit fic era, and that is technically in the fiction genre, but it's kind of dystopian-esque. Either way, we talked about it and she's like, wait, that sounds super interesting. So she went to go take a picture and I was like, oh, no, like this is a book that you need to go home with today. So I bought that for her. I'm very excited to see like what she thinks, because it's something that she could really enjoy. It can kind of like kickstart that area of like thought-provoking books. Or she could be like, I hate it, because it doesn't wrap up in a cutesy little bow with a lot of answers. So I feel like she's someone that could get annoyed by that. I'm just curious. At least it wasn't her money that, you know, I feel like it sucks as a reader, obviously, when you spend your own money on a book and you don't like it. After that, I honestly just had a lot of things that I needed to take care of and get done. Not super fun. And so when I did finally like come back home to settle in the evening, I just wanted to relax. I didn't do any more reading. I took an everything shower. That was incredible. I feel like a whole new unstoppable woman. And then I put on like a cute little face mask to go to bed. So that was the most like needed evening of just like decompressing. I don't think we did reading updates since Sprint. I don't even remember the last time we talked before I was like, okay, hey, happy Saturday, we're going to hang out with my friend. Reading updates. You guys saw me finish Spark of the Everflame on my live stream Friday night, and I decided to immediately pick up Glow of the Everflame. So I got this from the library and decided to go ahead and just read it. Like, girl, you checked it out. So let's just commit ourselves. So I read about 30% of it, and I want to do more reading today. I want to kind of take it a bit slow this morning. I have some work stuff to do on my laptop. I have no plans today that I'm aware of, so I'm hoping it's just like a cozy Sunday at home. Very gloomy right now. Doesn't make me want to get up, go outside, and go do things. Makes me want to just like stay at home in my comfy clothes. So that's what we are gonna do. Even if the sun comes out, maybe I'll just like close my blinds. And I'm like, oh, what? No, it's so dark. But that's kind of my Sunday plans. And I'm excited for just like a cozy Sunday at home. That's what I need. That's what feels right today.